Welcome to the next lecture of switching theory and logic design. In this class, we will continue our topic of sequential circuits part 1. Just we will take a small review what happened in the last class. In the last class, we have seen the syllabus of sequential circuits part 1. After that, we have seen what is meant by a sequential circuit. A sequential circuit we can define like this. The output of the sequential circuit is depends upon the not only present inputs and previous state of outputs. In this way we can define the sequential circuit. In another way we can define a sequential circuit is a combination of combinational circuit and some memory elements which are fed back to the input of the combinational circuit. Like this we can define the sequential circuits. Next coming to that, we have seen there are two types of sequential circuits. The first one, synchronous sequential circuits. Second one, asynchronous sequential circuits. After that, we have seen what is meant by a synchronous sequential circuit. The synchronous sequential circuit is almost all seems to be as a normal sequential circuit where these memory elements are controlled with the help of clock pulses, where these memory elements are controlled with a single clock pulse. So how many number of memory elements are available in the feedback path? All the memory elements are controlled by a single clock pulse signal. So where the memory elements are examples of latches or flip-flops. Next, coming to here, we are discussing the topic of SR latch. In the last class, we have discussed the SR latch with using NOR gates. In this class, we will see the discussion. We will continue the discussion with using NAND gate. Okay, so let us take once again the review of SR latch with using NOR gates. So the SR latch, first we will see the SR latch operation. Right, where S is the set operation, where R is the reset operation. So set, when you are giving the set value is equal to 1, your system, you are setting, that is the output of your system is going to be 1. That is your system is in the working condition. When you are giving the reset is equal to 0, so when you are giving the reset is equal to 1, at that time the output of your system is going to be in the off state. Otherwise, the complete data of your system is going to erase and it is coming into the starting situation when you bought your device. That is the situation. Okay, so here it is very simple operation. Set is equal to 1 and reset is equal to 0. If you got this type of combination, your output goes to 1. When the set is equal to 0 and reset is equal to 1, your output is going to the 0 state. That is, the output is going to the null state, deactivated state. Right. So the latch is a single bit storage device and the latch is an example of bistable multivibrator. So this is the applications of the multivibrator. The bistable multivibrator application is nothing but as the flip-flop. Next, the flip-flop has generally two types of output. The first output is the original Q output and the second output is Q bar. It is the complement of the original output. Right. So in the last class we have seen the SR latch operation with the help of NOR gates. I have taken two NOR gates for producing two different types of outputs. So the first output is Q, second output is Q bar. So you have to remember one thing here. The two outputs must be in the reverse condition. If Q is equal to 0, Q bar is equal to 1. If Q is equal to 1, Q bar is equal to 0. This condition has to satisfy in all the cases. If it is not satisfied when Q is equal to 0 and Q bar is equal to 0. Otherwise, Q is equal to 1, Q bar is equal to 1. At that time, the given inputs are the invalid inputs. Okay. At that time, the state of the flip-flop is invalid state. So this is we have to remember. Okay. Right. So generally, for any type of electronic gadgets has two types of operation. The first one set operation. The second one reset operation. So when you are doing the set operation for a system, system, the output is going to be 1. When you are doing the reset operation for your device, the output is equal to 0. Okay, so now we have two inputs, set and reset operations, and this reset input I am giving to the one of the input of the NOR gate. So the second NOR gate I have taken here. For this NOR gate, one input I have given the set operation. So two NOR gates here we have. For each NOR gate, one input we have defined with reset and set. So the second input of the NOR gate, see here, the second input of this NOR gate is connected to another NOR gate output. Okay, in the same way, the another NAND gate second input we are connected to the first NAND gate first NOR gate output. In this way, we have connected the basic circuit of the latch. Right. Now coming to here, we will see the truth table or the logic functionality or all the test cases of SR latch. So when you are here, the inputs are S and R. So we set here the S and R, the set and reset operation, one side, and another side, these two are the digital signals. These two digital signals we are representing with 0 0, 0 1, 1 0, 1 1 combinations. So here first you have to take the 0 1 and 1 0 combinations. 0 1 and 1 0 combinations. Right. So when you are giving the 0 1 combination, so see here, set value is equal to 0. That means you are not going to set your system. That is, you are giving the reset operation. At that time, the output goes to 0. So see here, when you are giving set is equal to 0, then the output is going to 0. When you are giving the set is equal to 1, and the output is going to be 1 in this case. Okay. So here the condition is you have to give only set value. Then the output then the reset value is equal to 0. At this condition only the output 1. Then you have to see here set you are not giving 0, but reset you are giving 1. So when you have the values of 0 1 for the SR inputs, then the output goes to 0. So this is a reset condition, this is a set condition. So next coming to the S value 0, R value 0. That is, you are not giving any value at the input side of S. Then you are not giving any value at the input of the R. So you are not giving any inputs for this NOR gates. At that time, what happened here, if you are not giving anything, you don't get any output. So the previous output only, here we are going to continue. So leave that. First take this 0 0. Here you apply for the NOR gate, one of the input is 0, and here also one of the NOR gate input is equal to 0. Then check the truth table. If you have one of the input is equal to 0, then you can decide the output of this NOR gate. No, we cannot decide the output of the NOR gate with the help of only one input. So for defining, see here, one input is equal to 0, another input is equal to 0. When you are giving 0 0, the output is going to 1. When you have see the second condition, the one of the input is equal to 0 and another input is equal to 1. At that time, the output is equal to 0. So you cannot predict the output of the NOR gate if you have one of the input signal is equal to 0. If you have any one of the input is equal to 1, so simply you can say the output of the NOR gate is equal to 0. So that is the basic operation for the NOR gate. With the help of this operation, we have constructed this complete SR latch truth table. Okay, and coming to here, next we are going to see the concept of this SR latch by using NAND gates. Okay, so here, see this NAND gate operations here. Here we have two NAND gate operations. Here we have to take the NAND gate operation like this, where NAND gate is the reverse of AND gate. A, B, and Y. where A is equal to B is equal to 0, A is equal to 0, B is equal to 1, A is equal to 1, B is equal to 0, A is equal to 1, B is equal to 1. So these are the maximum possible combinations here we have for the A, B inputs. And coming to Y. So what is the AND gate output? So here I am taking Y is equal to AND gate output. So AND gate output, what is the AND gate output? If both inputs are 1, automatically the output is also 1. In the remaining cases, all the outputs are 0. This is the AND gate operation. Next coming to that, NAND gate operation. So the NAND gate operation is exactly reverse to the AND gate operation, where the NAND gate output is equal to 1110. That means if any one of the input is equal to 0, the output automatically 1. If you have the one input, any one of the input is equal to 1 and you don't know the second input, you cannot decide the answer. You cannot decide the answer. That we will see now. Once again, I am saying that NAND gate operation, if any one of the input is equal to 0, the output is equal to 1. If both inputs are 1, then the output is equal to 0. Right? So if you have one of the input is equal to 1, you cannot decide the NAND gate output. If any one of the input is equal to 0, you can decide the output as 1. So this is the basic operation of the NAND gate. That is, you have to remember. And come to the remaining condition. Now draw the SR truth table. Now draw the SR truth table. Right. So in the SR truth table, here these are the combinations 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1. Okay. So see here, I am writing again here. S input, R inputs. So these are the 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1. So these are the maximum input and output possible combinations. So first you take 0, 1 combination. So S is equal to 0, R is equal to 1. Now I have taken S is equal to 0 and R is equal to 1. I have taken S is equal to 0 and R is equal to 1. Right. Now check that conditions of the output. So when R is equal to 1, you can say the NAND gate output, that is a default output. What is the output of the NAND gate? So I said already previous that if any one of the input of the NAND gate is equal to 0, you can say. But if you have the input is 1, you cannot say the output of the NAND gate. Now here set is equal to 0, that is the NAND gate output is equal to 0, that is when a set is equal to 0, the output is equal to 1. The output is equal to 1 for this NAND gate, that is Q bar is equal to 1. And if Q bar is equal to 1, the second input of the first NAND gate, and both are the inputs are the 1, 1, then the output is equal to 0. Okay, so it is very simple. When I have given set is equal to 0, R is equal to 1, the Q output is equal to 0. Q output is equal to 0. And next, we have to check one more combination, that is set is equal to 1, R is equal to 0. Set is equal to 1 and R is equal to 0. Set is equal to 1 and R is equal to 0. Any one of the input of the NAND gate is equal to 0, automatically the output goes to 1. So here, one of the input is equal to 0 and Q is equal to here now 1. So this 1 is fed back to this NAND gate. 1, 1, two inputs are available. Now here, the value of Q bar is equal to 0. So the Q value is equal to 1 and Q bar is equal to 0. So you can write here the Q bar value also. This is the Q bar value and it is 0. Now it is 1. It is 1. It is 0. Okay. So this is the 0, 1 and 1, 0 combination. So whenever set is equal to 1, output is also going to 1. When set is equal to 0, output is equal to 0. Right. Next here we have to take next combination. Now 0, 0 combinations for NAND gate. Here S is equal to 0, R is equal to 0. This value equal to 0, this value equal to 0. If any one of the input is equal to 0, the output is 1. So in this case, at this AND gate output, the Q bar is equal to 1. At this situation, the Q also is equal to 1. So in the both cases, for Q and Q bar, both are 1, 1. Now, this is called invalid state. If you are using NAND gates for implementing SR latch, the 0, 0 input combination is invalid or forbidden state. So this 0, 0 is invalid state. Right? Now, next. If the last combination S is equal to 1 and R is equal to 1. Now I have removed here 0. Now I have given here 1 and here also I have given 1. If I have given 1, we cannot say the output. We cannot say the output. The output is depends upon the second input. The output is depends upon the second input. Now I am keeping here Q is equal to 1 and Q bar is equal to 0. That is I am assuming. Okay, the maximum possible combinations for Q is equal to 1 or 0. Now I have taken 1. Now again we will take 0, then you have to see the output. So when you have given here 1, so see here I am saying that Q is equal to 1. This Q value I have given to here. Now for the 1, 1, what is the output? See here, for the 1, 1 the output is equal to 0. The output we got 0. And this is the previous output 0. Now I got the output also 0 again. Now this 0 I have given to here. So when I have given given 1 0, when I have given 1 0, the output is equal to 1. So previous output 1 and the present output also 1. The present output also 1. So that is the previous output after giving the inputs, new inputs after you have given like 1 1, the same outputs we have, they are repeated here. So for that reason, here the previous outputs here we are following. If it is Q11, that is the next state and this is the present state. Otherwise, if it is the present state, it is the previous state. So this is the NAND gate based SR latch operation. This is the NAND gate based SR latch operation. So see here the truth table once again. Here we have 0 0 0 1 1 0 1 1 combinations. For that combinations, these are the outputs. So for 0 0, here we have the forbidden state. This is the most invalid state or forbidden state for the SR latch by using NAND gates. So almost it seems to be the reverse operation for 0 0 1 1 combinations with compared to the NOR gate. In the NOR gate, 1 1 state is the invalid. Here 0 0 state is the invalid. In the NOR gate, for 0 0 state the previous outputs follows. Here for the 1 1 state the previous outputs are going to follow. Right. Now, okay, now we will see. Here now we will see the SR latch output with a SR latch operation with a control input. With a control input. What is meant by a control input? For example, you are there in the class. Okay, you are there in the class. So daily the student is coming to the class and he is learning the subject from the concerned subject faculty. Right. Now there is no faculty in the classroom. What the student will do? He will do his work. No, he is not studying his subjects. He will do starting the chit chat with his friends. Okay, so here the faculty is the control signal. When the faculty is there, then only the students are going to listen the concept, then only they will open their books, they will study their subjects. If faculty is not there, generally the students are doing the charting or they're doing some other activities. Okay, they're chit-chatting with their friends. So here the control signal is the faculty. If the faculty is there, then the students are doing their work. If faculty is not there, then they are not doing their works. They are not taking their textbooks, that is, they are not taking their inputs and they are not generating their outputs. So here also, we are giving the control signal. Here we are giving a control signal for this SR latch operation. Here we are giving a control signal for the SR latch operation. Now we will see the discussion. Okay, let us see the discussion of SR latch with control input. Here where you have to give the control signal. Here where you have to give the control signal. This is the question is arising here. So I am saying that again. The control signal here I am taking as an enable signal. Here the control signal I am taking as an enable signal. So see here I have taken a signal, enable signal. This is nothing but as a faculty. This is nothing but as a faculty. Enable is nothing but as a faculty. If faculty is not there, the students are not opening their inputs, that is textbooks. So here when it is 0, I am not taking the input combinations, I am not taking S value or value, then there is no output, there is no output, there is no output at that time. So what is the knowledge previously students have, the same knowledge will be there. If the faculty came to the class, he will deliver new topic, then their knowledge will goes to increase. But faculty is not there, there is no inputs to the students, at that time there is no knowledge, the previous output state only continues to the student. Now coming to here, whenever the enable signal is equal to 1, whenever the enable signal is going to 1, then only the inputs we are taking and the corresponding outputs we are getting. So the same SR latch operation, here we are, the same SR latch operation here we can see, right? The same SR latch operation. When set is equal to 1, output is 1. When set is equal to 0, output is 0. When set and reset values are 0, 0, previous outputs they are following. That is, in this situation they are not taking the input, so for that reason the previous state only continues. So when you are giving both ones, that is the invalid state or forbidden state. So there is no change in the truth table, but here we have to add some more components to this SR latch. So that component is nothing but as a control signal. So see here, the same SR latch, we have the two NAND gates or two NOR gates. We are not disturbing those NOR gates. We are taking again two NOR gates here. So see here, this is the first structure. In this first structure, we have taken the same NOR gates or NAND gates. I have taken the two NAND gate operation what we have discussed in the previous topic. So with using NAND gates, I am discussing this concept. The SR latch with a control input. For explaining this topic, I have taken the NAND gates. So this is the SR latch with using NAND gate operation. For this NAND gate operation, 1 1, when you have given 1 1, that is the previous outputs are falling to the present output. When you have given the 0 0, that is the forbidden state for the NAND gates. But here I have taken some more circuitry here. So with the enable signal. So this is the new enable signal I have written at the input side with the yes and R, set and reset inputs. Now see here, I have taken two more NAND gates here. I have taken two more NAND gates here. Totally I have taken 4 NAND gates in this SR latch with control input. This yellow color highlighted NAND gates are the new inputs, new components for our SR latch. So this yellow color circuit is called controlling circuit or control circuit. This is called latch circuit. This is called latch circuit. This is called control circuit. Okay, this is called control circuit. Right. Now apply all the combination. First apply the 0 0 combination, 0 1 combination, 1 0 combination, 1 1 combination. Okay. So see here, first I am applying 0 1 combination. So set is equal to 0, R is equal to 1. Set is equal to 0. Set is equal to 0 and reset is equal to 1. Set is equal to 0 and reset is equal to 1. So I said previously, see carefully. If set is equal to 0, if any one of the input of the NAND gate is equal to 0, automatically the output goes to 1. The output goes to 1. That is the NAND gate output goes to 1, not the final output. And here we have one enable signal, right? One reset signal. Reset value is equal to 1. And I said that if enable is equal to 0, the kit is not in working condition. Here the enable signal is equal to 1. If the enable signal is equal to 1, then the kit is going to the working condition. Now I have given enable is equal to 1. Okay. Here the inputs are 1 0. Here the inputs are 1 1. Here we have both inputs are 1 1. Then the output is equal to 0. Then the output is equal to 0. Here we have 1. Here we have 0. Right. We can say again here, if the NAND gate one of the input is equal to 0, the output is equal to 1. The output is equal to 1. The output is equal to 1. And this 1 is connected to here. For the 1 1 inputs, the NAND gate output is equal to 0. Okay, right. Now see here, the entire circuit we have operated now. Now I have given the inputs are 0 1. That is set is equal to 0 and reset is equal to 1. Set is equal to 0 and reset is equal to 1. I have given, right? Now what is the output? What is the output here? That is Q is equal to 0. That is Q is equal to 0. So this is you have to check here. This is you have to check here. So the output 0. That is the output 0. When S is equal to 0, R is equal to 0. The same value we got here. Now you have to check the next condition. That is S is equal to 1, R is equal to 0. S is equal to 1, R is equal to 0. That is the next combination we have to check here. Here enable is equal to 1. Enable value also equal to 1. Now here the two values are 1 1. Here the two values are 1 0. Okay, right. This is the third combination. So 1 1 output is equal to 0. 1 0. If any one of the input is equal to 0, the output is equal to 1. Right? So here we have 0, here we have 1. If any one of the input of the NAND gate is equal to 0, the output goes to 1. Again you have to sing the song. Again you have to sing the song. If any one of the input is equal to 0, then the NAND gate output automatically 1. That is the song you have to sing here. Anyway, now here Q is equal to 1. The output is connected to here. Here for the NAND gate, the both inputs are 1, 1. Then the output is equal to 0. Okay, so here when you are giving the set value is equal to 1 and reset value is equal to 0, then the output is equal to 1. So this is the combination. So see here for 1 0 combination, the output is going to 1. The output is going to 1. So this is the combinations for S is equal to 0 1 and S is equal to 1 0. So the same values we got here. Now next condition 0 0. Here I am not giving any input. Here I am not giving any input. So here it is 0, here it is 0. Enable is equal to 1. That is here 1 0, here also 1 0. Right? Here 1 0 is there, here 1 0 is there. So the output of these two NAND gates are 1. Why? Because if any one of the input is equal to 0, output is equal to 1. So here it is 0, it is 0. The output of this one is 1, this one is 1. So here 1 1 is available. For NAND gates of SR latch, when you have both inputs are 1 1, the output is nothing but as previous output it follows. Previous output follows. Just see this diagram only. Just see this diagram only. This diagram in the last slide we have seen. In the last slide I said that when you have 1 1 operation, the outputs are nothing but as previous outputs. But actually here we have given the inputs are 0 0 0 0. So in this condition, the previous outputs are here where we are going to follow. That is previous outputs are following to the next state. Okay. So previous state to present state or present state to next state. Next, when you have taken the 1 1 combination, so the outputs are 0 0, but it is the invalid state or forbidden state. For the SR latch with a control input also, here we have 1 1 state is the invalid state. Here it is the invalid state. So this is about SR latch with control input. Okay, so coming to here, total summary of this class. Here we have learned about SR latch with NOR gate operations, with NAND gate operation, with the control input. Okay, thank you.